Mel Harris, Garbagemanpiper, coming to you from the shop. Haven't been in the shop today till right now. It's, I don't know what time it is. What is it? It's about 7:30, almost 7:30. Was out on the back patio. That's why I'm a little bundled up a little bit. Smoking the 626. It's all dusty because I was in the shop yesterday working on a pipe, and I'll show that to you in just a second. In it, I'm still smoking Silver Flake by Solani, and still really enjoying it. I'm going to try and smoke through this tin. Smoke through the tin because I'm trying to smoke through all my untinned tobacco. But got a big old fly in here. It's not too cold in here. It's only like 59 degrees. Not too bad. Got a little bit of a sniffle from being outside. Very nice. Well, anyways, so Sunday, Gay and I really enjoyed our hike last Sunday, where we just took some deer trails and went up some of the foothills before you get to the mountain. So we thought, hey, you know what? Let's do that again. So we took off this morning about 9:30. Got back at 12:30. We just kept going. We kept hitting some foothills and got to a point and said, well, you know what? It'll probably take us 20 minutes to get back down the hill. So, but really, really enjoyed it. I'm just loving this time of year. You don't have to worry about snakes or tarantulas or anything out there. You just walk up the hill. You just got to watch out for the cactus and all the pointy things that want to grab you on the way up. But really just enjoyed it. Enjoyed tracking the deer and then taking the routes that they took, and really too cool. Very therapeutic. Very therapeutic. We just loved it. So that was fun. But as far as shop talk, so the last couple of weeks I worked on a couple of pipes. Just a shout out to YTPC guys. I think I moved 10 or 11 pipes in the last couple of weeks. So it's been really busy in the Garbagemanpiper Distribution Center. I've got a box going out to TPI. I got a box going to Australia. I got another box going to somewhere to OBX. That should be going out this week, Dave, if you're looking for it. And so there you go. Been a little busy. I don't know if I showed you guys this pipe. It did have a crack in it, and as I dug in it, I hit softwood. But I've got a briar dust and super glue patch on it, and I just, with the Dremel, I've just been kind of trying to follow the grain. We'll see how that goes. I gotta buff it out. So stuff that's on the pipes to work on right now is I've still got this pipe. This was one of my early on, I'm only on pipe 7. So this is going to be a steampunk pipe. This is the one where I sanded too close to here, and if I kept going, I was going to botch it. And I was going through some of the drawers that I have here where I've got stems and stuff. And I found, it's all taped up now because I'm going to be working on it. But I found a stem about the same size. And I cut the tenon off so that I could bore that out and put it, put the tubing, put that in there. And I'm debating whether or not I just do a straight, you know, a straight with the little stem, or if I bend that up like a kind of a steampunk thing. So that's one project I'm working on. And I decided, since I already have a stem for this one, and it's okay. I mean, this isn't going out to anybody, but I was working on a pot, and now I wish I would have taken the top of it off and made it a shorter one. And I can probably still do that, but I'm not going to mess with it since it's going to be staying here. But this is the one that had the crack in it. And I'm just going to work it and finish it and then see where that crack ends up. But I still got some meat to take off there. Got some work to do on that pipe. So I'll be working on finishing that. And then the other day when I did a video, I showed you I had a block mounted up in the jaws over on the lathe, where I had already drilled out the stem, and I just needed to basically finish that fit with the stem. Flipped it, drilled out the pot there. Let me look at something real quick. Yeah. So interesting. This pipe and this pipe, the hole is drilled off, and meaning, let me show you on this one. I don't know if you can see it. That's not too bad, but the hole is just a little bit off center. And then this is the pipe that was on the lathe that I'm working on. Beefy, chunky pipe. It's about 57 grams. And I've got it sanded. It's a little bit off around here. Not too bad. But I wished I would have left a meteor shank, like a 5/8, and then gave myself to work with. And the reason why, what I was going for is like doing a Menser era look-alike, where they just got these craggy, just craters, just lines in it, where I'm still trying to figure out how they did that. But I thought I would go ahead and finish it to 600 grit, and it's just smooth as a baby's bottom. Was going to send this out to somebody, but I'm really concerned about right here in this junction. I showed this in the last video, and you can't really see it, but there's a hairline imperfection right here at this junction, which has me a little concerned. I mean, the stem is smooth as butter going in. I don't see that it would be a problem, you know. I just am afraid if somebody dropped it, if it would snap. I mean, it's solid. It's I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. And the fact that it's off-center drilled, I hate to send a pipe out like that. What was happening was, you know, it had been 2 or 3 weeks since I had really done anything. I was kind of bummed about blowing up blocks. And I think I kind of lost my mojo there for a second in processes. And I had too much weight. These are heavy pipes. I cut about this much off the top of that pipe, and it just made it heavy, and I had a wobble going. So when you go to drill, let's say this is this way, okay? When you go to drill, the bit starts doing this. So when you keep feeding it in, it wants to travel off center. So I'm going to have to just make sure that my blocks are better centered, not having a little more meat on the bottom as well as the top when they're in the jaws. It's just learning. Happened to both of these pipes because I usually don't make pipes with this much meat on them. So I'm learning. It's a learning curve. I don't know what to do with this pipe now as far as, do I just stain it, buff it, and be done with it because it is smooth, and then move on? Or do I experiment with it with a couple of deep sand, carves in it and work, maybe play with it on some textures? I don't know. It's a nice pipe, feels great in the hand. Would just hate to send it out to somebody and something go wrong with it. So I may be I don't know, we're maybe hanging on to it. So I know I'm just kind of chattering. I'm mentally processing. Haven't said a whole lot, and we're about 12 minutes in. But anyways, that's just sharing some of my thoughts, some of the shop talk. I really think I'm going to finish up these 3 pipes before I put another block up and get those and call them done. That would be 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, almost 10 pipes. I did promise somebody they could have my 10th pipe. So I will probably try and knock that out before the end of the year. So 7, 8, 9. That will be 10. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out. But anyway, again, I'm processing. Been busy. Not busy where I can't make videos. Not busy, just doing stuff, just living life. Enjoying myself. Back to work. Got a busy week this week. Next 2 weeks are going to be busy, and then I'm off from the 21st till the 31st, or till after the new year. So I'll be back in the shop. We'll be knocking hopefully 1 or 2 more pipes out. I've got to get these cleaned up over the next 2 weeks. I'll get these all fixed, and then we'll start something else. But anyway, trying some different processes, trying the Dremel. The Dremel worked like magic. Getting, see this ridge right here? That ridge has all got to come up all the way around. And then you can see how much meat still has to come off. I'll do some more sanding on the disc there. But the Dremel works really nice for getting that ridge off. And then keeping the profile. And then I use the sanding block to keep it straight and square. And then just these little guys for the little touch up. I use this to finish up all the little cracks. So really pretty much it. I do have 2 pipes that I'm going to be probably moving. This one is a Savinelli Roma. I literally have smoked this less than a handful of times. It's a 9 millimeter. Um, it is the Roma 623, kind of the baby brother to the 673. But the bit, I don't want to fool with the bit. It's not the bit that I care to smoke. Nothing wrong with it. It's a Roma bit. I mean, it's what it is. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and move. These are all dusty because I was using that Dremel on the. I've got the rat tray. And this is a Marlin rat tray. 9, got a 9 on it. Nice pipe. Great shape. Clean. Has the same button. When I say stem, here's the difference. Here's the difference in the stems. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but the width of that stem and the height makes a difference to me as far as clinchability. So I'll be moving those two. I did find this pipe. This was my first artisan pipe. Carl Olive Wood Piper made me this, and it just has sit up on the clown. I have a clown that holds 2 pipes, a ceramic clown, sitting up there, and I'd forgotten all about it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this pipe yet. I'm not one to keep stuff I'm not going to be smoking. It's got some sentimental value, so I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with that one. So anyway, I'm just chewing the fat with you guys. Been enjoying videos. Just watched Gene Panzer's Christmas giveaway. That is crazy. Gene, what a generous guy. He's blown me away from early on. A couple years back, we've been going, it's been over 2 years now that he and I have had a relationship, and he's my Swiss connection. And then all the gauze that are going on. Guys, I just made a decision that at least for the rest of this year, I wasn't entering any gauze. I can remember doing gauze early on, my 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, you know, and knowing what people didn't enter my gauze. And, you know, I would get a little hurt feeling, maybe, you know, how come they didn't have time? I get it. I understand. I think I'm a little bit more that way than most. I don't know that most people even care. But I've commented to those that have reached these certain milestones, telling them I appreciate them and whatnot. And I know it is a sense of support to do videos and all. I've been doing like 1 or 2 videos a week, and that's what I'm doing. So anyways, that's what you got. Been enjoying some good sticks. Tonight I had a crown head Le Crème, and it's a box press. It was about a Robusto size, really nice stick. Most of the cigars I smoke, you can hit me up on Instagram as well at Garbagemanpiper. I'm not doing videos or anything, but if I'm smoking a cigar in the morning or in the evening or afternoon, I'll post a pic of that. You can get me there at Garbagemanpiper. It's just Garbagemanpiper, and I'll come up on Instagram, and you know, it takes 30 seconds to put a picture up there, so that makes an easy post there. So you can shoot over there, like or reply. I always reply back, but or like your comment. So the other thing I have is this Leonardo da Vinci, and I think this is the Mona Lisa pipe. Couple $100 pipe. And this is the one that when I was doing you can kind of see, maybe if I can get it in the white background. But I drilled it at an angle, didn't drill into the pipe, it just drilled off that. So it came, you can see it was a little bit off. And I do all this with a hand drill. So I'm going to be repairing this pipe as well. So I'll be on the lathe making I have some Delron. I'll be making a tenon for that. But so those are really the projects that I'll be working on the next couple of weeks, maybe 3. Just getting those finished, done, and then I can start with a new block. But we'll just see how it goes. I may change my mind on this one and end up sending it out to somebody. We'll just have to see how it goes. I just would hate for somebody to get a pipe and it end up cracking or something like that. And again, I don't know. It's solid. I just don't know. I don't have enough experience with a flaw and how solid and secure a pipe may be. So anyways, like I said, just chatting about the things that are going in the shop and the projects. So right now that's 4 projects that I'm working on, along with getting this cleaned up, washed and scrubbed. So I got plenty of work to do. I would like to get a stem made for this. This was a what was it called? A Dolomiti. It had a wonderful stem. I bought this from Preacher Mike, and as I was making the tenon, drilling out, it snapped. So I tried to drill out the stem, and it split. I got over aggressive on it. So I got to also look at maybe making a stem for that. So a lot of just just a lot of noise here in the shop right now that I just want to get cleaned up before I start rocking on another pipe so that I can focus. All this stuff is sitting there, and with ADD, HD, MOUSE, that is a distraction. So I want to clean that distraction up. And it's all just going to school, I'm just learning, still learning. Again, I'm on 7 pipes. I hadn't even started. So we're learning a lot. That being said, I've been chatting too long and rambling. Mel Harris, Garbagemanpiper, saying, "Sweet chicken baby, y'all have a great week. Y'all be safe out." Oh, sweet chicken baby, y'all be safe out.